And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Austin Eckler.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Play action. Osborne. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. From the gun on 3rd down. Osborne. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Osborne. That's caught by Waller out left side. But he's going to be out of bounds yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd and long.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Osborne on the screen. This is Eckler. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Las Vegas.
First down, Osborne. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Osborne steps away. Now he'll throw deep left, and this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
They got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, this
this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Osborne into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by one Thornhill, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Down and goal to go.
Here's Jacobs. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Jacobs. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw again. Osborne. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Osborne. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes first half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
The kicker on.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, Osborne. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to
That one goes for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now Eckler runs through the contact. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ryan Poole on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 23-yard run. And the Raiders get a score closer. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Prescott. Finds a man across the route. And he'll take Reaches to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Prescott on first down, rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Throwing on first down. Osborne. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Osborne. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. Here he's got it at the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. To throw is Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott on play action. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Osborne. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Osborne. Wide open receiver, complete.
Harney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And he's going to be out of bounds lands right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Las Vegas.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Osborne's pass.
A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Raider first down.
On first down, Osborne. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Osborne. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he's going to get there just down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He needed a rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Osborne. He's got his man on the crossing route. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Back to throw. Osborne. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Osborne under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Osborne. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 84 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
For the point after.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
The ball carrier.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 1st down, Jacobs, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This to Jacobs on the toss right. He gets away from one. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And to Las Vegas, 1st down.
From the gun, Osborne. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Osborne. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
1st down, Las Vegas.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Osborne. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Osborne. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after them one more time.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently neither guy is immune.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Osborne. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Osborne. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. To throw on 2nd down. Osborne. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. Should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.